Reveal layers with clipping masks. How to reveal layers with clipping masks? A clipping mask lets you, by the way, use the content of a layer to mask the layers above it. And the masking is determined by content of the bottom or base layer. And the non-transparent content of the base layer clips reveals the content of the layers above is in the clipping mask, and all other content in the clipped layers is masked out, like a screenshot now. Clipping mask content of the clipped layer and photo and the photo footage is only visible within the content of the base layer. And you can use multiple layers, by the way, in a clipping mask, but they must be successive layers, and the name of the base layer in the mask is underlined, and the thumbnail for the overlying layers are indented, and the overlying layers display a clipping mask icon, and the blend clipped layers, by the way, as group option in the layer style dialog box determines whether the blending mode of the base affects the whole group or just the base. And how to create a clipping mask? How to create a clipping mask? If you would like to create a clipping mask, you should do the following. Number one, arrange the layers in the layers panel so that the base layer with the mask is blue, the layers that you want to mask. And number two, hold down Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use macOS. Position the pointer over the line in the layers panel, dividing the base layer and the first layer above it, and that you want to include in the clipping mask, and the pointer changes to two overlapping circle, by the way, and then click. And select the first layer above the base layer in the layers panel and choose layer, then choose create clipping mask. Number 3. To add additional layers to the clipping mask, use either method in step 2 and work your way upward one level at a time in the layers panel. And note and be careful here now, please. If you create a new layer between layers in a clipping mask, or drag an unclipped layer between layers in a clipping mask, the layer becomes part of the clipping mask, by the way, and the layers in the clipping mask are assigned the opacity and mode attributes of the base layer. And how to remove a layer from a clipping mask? How to remove a layer from a clipping mask? Hold down Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use macOS. Position the pointer over the line separating two grouped layers in the layers panel, and the pointer changes to two overlapping circle, and then click. And in the layers panel, select a layer in the clipping mask and choose layer, and then release clipping mask. And this command, by the way, removes the selected layer and any layers above it from the clipping mask. And how to release all layers? How to release all layers in a clipping mask? We have two steps now. Step number 1, in the layers panel, select the clipping mask layer just above the base layer. Number 2, choose layers, then choose release clipping mask.